Hi everyone, I thought of making a quick video here, since I think it is really important to spread this around. This won't be a heavily edited video or anything, just a quick news of the day we can say. So if you are watching this and doesn't know what is going on right now, Midwest Furfest has just allowed an adult zoo toy company that livecast real life animal genitalia. Yes, you heard me right. This is not a joke. What the? So you probably wonder right now, what is this toy company? Now if you scroll down on Furfest main website, on deals then, you find a website called Exotic Erotics. Obviously I can't show any of this, but at first glance you may look at this and not think much of it at first, but then you start to look deeper and notice like these toys look scarily realistic, and then you be like, oh no, oh god no. Also quickly mention, if you don't know what a life cast is, imagine putting your hand on clay and it makes a form of your hand. The clay is first wet and then the clay eventually dries and becomes solid, but it still has the form of your hand. Then people use liquid silicone on the cast, which then eventually dries up too, and it becomes the shape of your hand. Now imagine they do this to actual real life animals' private parts. They do this to actual dogs and horses. And this is something they straight up admit and proudly say on their website. Well, live casting human private parts, I think we can all agree that is completely fine. I think it is a bit personally weird thing to do, but it is completely fine and all the people have probably consented to this. But the same cannot be said about dogs and horses. You can obviously already guess what these people did to these animals to make these live casts. Now I also know some people will think about bringing up the bad dragon controversial past, but I just want to quickly say I am kinda aware of these suspicious things, but this was such a long time ago and the internet was just a much edgier time back then. Not saying they don't deserve criticism, but it is better if we just collectively come together with what matters now. We can't change the past, you know. Anyway, people noticed this company and this blew up and got a huge backlash from everywhere on Twitter, Blue Sky, Instagram, Facebook, etc. People also sent emails and warnings to them, and what was the Midwest Furfest response to this? Nothing. They turned off comments, blocked people for speaking out. You know, speaking out of a serious issue. They later made a tweet, which they later quickly deleted, which clearly shows they are aware and telling people to email them. They are doing that Furfest. It is that you completely ignore them. Someone opened a ticket and then immediately closed it without any response. It already says a lot about you people. Furfest, this is a company that spent the meat of dogs and horses to create sick, anatomically correct toys of real life animals. This is not something you can compare to creating fictional toys from scratch or someone watching Feral. This is real life animals. Furfest, you are one of the biggest furry conventions in the world, and that you allow this is just inexcusable and disgusting. I can understand the excuse, like you had a tired staff member lazily quickly looking through hundreds of applications and be like, so what is this? Oh, okay, this is a detour website, sure, whatever, approved. Then sure, I can buy that excuse. We all make mistakes sometimes, but considering how you have responded and have not immediately kicked them out from the convention when finding out, it gives us a clear message about what your stance is. If any staff members watch this, remove this zoo adult company from your deal list then now, immediately. Now I do think there are staff members that probably don't want this and can't do anything about it, and I think it is important to contact the actual convention chair, which is Fusifin. She is basically the leader of the convention, the main figure behind all of this, and she very likely knows what is going on and had the final say. I can imagine she had a meeting with a staff member talking about the problem and probably went something like this.
Sir, if you just banned predators, you wouldn't have to do all that.
No! They're humans too!
Okay, in all seriousness, this is actually just disgusting. I can't let this get away, and neither should you. I want you people to spread this around and make people aware of this. Tell content creators to boycott this and ask them to also speak out. I want the Midwest Furfest to feel the consequences of their actions. Zoos have gotten away with stuff before in the past. We should not let this happen again. If Midwest Furfest does not remove them from the convention, then please listen to me. Send Send them an email or comment to let them know about your disapproval. Do not harass, I do not support that. But if you know anyone that is going to Midwest Furfest, or you are a person that is going to Midwest Furfest, here are things I want you to know or tell that person. And please consider doing this. You don't have to do this, but I strongly suggest you do one of these options. 1. If this is possible, refund and leave the convention. I know this is the hardest thing to do. I do not expect most people to do this, but if you're willing to take this sacrifice and spend the time somewhere else, this is the best way for you to show your condemnation. 2. Try to speak with the staff members at the convention and make them know about your disapproval. Just don't be aggressive or harass them. 3. Have an anti-zoo badge or other anti-zoo symbolism. If an entire crowd has it, it will show a clear message where you people stand. Spread this far and wide as possible. And you may ask now why this is so important. It is because things just never happen. I'm just so tired of that zoos get away with it. Almost all furries dislike zoos, but we don't do anything. Now it is an important moment for us to actually do something when one of the biggest furry conventions does this. And if Midwest Furfest doesn't do anything, then I hope this is the end of the Midwest Furfest and the future is a decline. That is called karma, and a karma they deserve. They don't deserve a second chance after this, and we should let everyone know what they have done. Anyway, closing this off, get your shit together Midwest Furfest, and for your rest I hope you all have a good day. My new video is almost done, so stay tuned everyone waiting for that. I promise it will not be zoo related again. I want to stay away from that for a while. Anyway, see you next time.